Maria's alarm buzzed at dawn, but she'd been awake for hours, eyes fixed on the ceiling. Today was the day she would set her own trap. Her plan was simple: make Mark believe she was slipping, losing control. But she had to be precise. One wrong move, and his mask would drop and the monster beneath would lash out. She began with the kitchen. Butterfingers, dropping a glass. "Sorry," she whispered, already sweeping the shards before Mark could comment. Breakfast was next. Burnt toast, bitter coffee. "I must be losing my touch," she laughed, avoiding his gaze. "You seem distracted," Mark commented, his voice laced with amusement. "Just tired." She forced a smile. "Didn't sleep well." "You never do," he murmured, squeezing her shoulder a bit too tightly. "Maybe you should rest more." She shivered, but not from his touch. His words were laced with something darker, a promise. As he left for work, Maria's fingers danced over her phone. But she didn't text Leela. Not yet. Timing was everything. Instead, she went to the guest room and checked the hidden camera footage. There he was, Mark, every night like clockwork, his shadow hovering outside the door. But then, something changed. On last night's footage, he reached into his pocket and slipped something under the door, a tiny, blinking device. Her heart pounded. A listening device. He wanted to hear her secrets. A twisted sense of relief washed over her. He was still watching, but he thought he was in control. Maria paced the hallway, mumbling to herself, her voice soft but clear. "Maybe I'm just imagining it. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Leela doesn't believe me. No one would believe me." She spoke like a frightened woman feeding his arrogance. But then she whispered, "Or maybe I need to disappear." An hour later, Mark's text arrived. "Leaving work early. Let's have dinner together." She forced herself to respond quickly. "Sure, I'll be here." He was accelerating his plans. He thought she was cracking, but Maria wasn't done. She texted Leela, "It's happening tonight. Be ready." Leela's reply was immediate. "Do you need me there?" "Not yet, but don't answer any unknown numbers." When Mark returned, Maria was already dressed, makeup slightly smudged, her hair a little messy, exhausted, vulnerable. Mark's smile was warm, but his eyes were predatory. "Rough day. Just a lot on my mind," she whispered. "Want to talk about it?" He set down his bag, leaning against the kitchen door frame. I don't even know where to start." Her voice cracked, perfectly rehearsed. I feel so lost." His arms wrapped around her, a gesture of comfort that felt like chains tightening. "I'm here for you." She buried her face in his chest, hiding her expression. "I know." Dinner was quiet, his gaze lingering on her, studying every tremor, every twitch. He thought he was watching a woman on the verge of breaking. But Maria wasn't breaking. She was baiting a trap. Like, comment, and subscribe.